afternoon, evening, everybody. Welcome to your glorious Hump Day Wednesday Turning Point. Episode 659 of the Turning Point series. And when I get to the episodes, because I'm getting close to that number again. When I get to that one, it'll be called episode 666. I'm not gonna say the numbers together. I'm just gonna call it 666 because 666. You know what those three numbers, when you say them, it's a bad number in the biblical world. So instead of trying to say the numbers, you just say 666. That's the way I done it in my morning and afternoon videos. When I come up on it, I said episode 666. And I've done that for the other ones too, with 777, 888, 999. That's the way I put them. So, and the year I graduated was a 999 with the 1 in front of it. Whoa! That light just went down quick. I know I'm recording this in the afternoon, so I've slept stayed up a little bit in the night, and then I went to sleep and slept way past what I wanted to. I just been up for a couple hours, but about an hour. So sorry for that. I neglected to do my video like I wanted to, and then come in at this time in the afternoon and fix it up, get ready to post it, to get it ready for 5 o'clock, but oh well. Just one of those things. Had to record it and turn around and get it ready for 5 o'clock. So I hope everyone's had a wonderful Hump Day Wednesday. I love saying that. Hump Day Wednesday. I love that one. That's the way I say it. So excuse me. I'm having trouble getting I have a spot in my throat, get it cleared. It goes back to my sinuses. Get that part cleared. It goes back to my throat. Can't hit a happy medium right now. Maybe it'll clear up in a few minutes. So sorry about that. If I have to call for a bed, I'll pause the video for few seconds and get it cleared, and then I'll resume the recording. That's the way I've been doing. When I really have to stop, when somebody interrupts me, and I really have to stop it for an emergency, I can stop and pause it for a few minutes, and then when you watch the playback, it'll be just a few seconds, a little flash. It's like it is when you're watching Brooks Holt and his videos. He'll get done at one of the holes, and then it jumps to the next hole. It jumps right to where he's at the next hole, like a smooth jump. That's like what my pauses are. So, but today we're going to be talking about light of the world. Our beginning passage is Revelation 1:20, which I think we looked at it yesterday. That passage, yeah, that was one of our passages from yesterday's thing. And then our recommended reading is Matthew 5:14 through 16, which 16 is about the light. Let your light so shine before men. That one. That was the one I sat there, read it, tried to look away and say it. I done it 3 or 4 times, and I finally said it without looking at it. Like, ooh, I know you have to say it multiple times without looking at it to finally get it memorized, but I still got it in memory. Let your light so shine before men. See? I got that part down. Our turning point today is from R.L. Dabney, which we had a Dabney, was it Dabney Elementary or Dabney Junior High? Whatever it was called. We had a Dabney person living here in Leesburg area, and they named the school after him, which was over by the LRMC, which is now UF Health Leesburg, because it's backed by the University of Florida health system. Go Gators. The original hospital where I was born was over off of the Boulevard, North and 441 Boulevard area. Then they moved it over to the way after I was born and started the new hospital, the newer hospital. So, but the school was right a few blocks over from where the new hospital is, the newer hospital. And just the last couple of years, somebody bought it. They didn't use it anymore. Just sat there. Somebody bought the school and leveled it. And they're supposed to be putting some kind of homes or apartments or something there. I don't know. But that's like the school, my elementary school that I finished 5th grade in, and then went to middle school, or the school that I left at 5th grade when we came back to Florida. And we left in 95, came back in 2009. We moved back to Florida in 2009 from Georgia, and the school that I finished 5th grade in was gone because the high school had bought it and extended their baseball fields and stuff. And I was so sad about that. But it is what it is. That places can't last forever. So, but our Bible reading is finished up the whatever it was we had yesterday, and now we're going to start on 1 Kings chapter 1 and chapter 2. So I think we finished up I think it was 2 Samuel. I think that's what it was. And now we're going to 1 Kings. Okay. But that school was named Dabney over there, and I think it was either Dabney Elementary or Dabney Junior High. Or at one time, the school systems used to have kindergarten through 6th as elementary, or they had primary, which was kindergarten first and 2nd, I think. Then they had 3rd through 6th was elementary, and then 7th and 8th was junior high, or 7th, 8th, and 9th was junior high, and then 10, 11, 12 was high school. But then they pushed 9th grade up to high school at one time, and then they had 7th and 8th as junior high, and then by the time I went to middle school, I got out of 5th and went to 6th grade, went to middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th. So, and the middle school I went to used to be junior high, and then when they put it down, they called it middle school. Then instead of junior high, they called it middle school. So, I don't know. Sorry again for the lighting. I'm going to doing this in the afternoon, so I usually do it in the morning. You got to worry about the light getting too bright. It started out like this, and then it started getting brighter. But luckily yesterday it was cloudy. Luckily on Tuesday it was cloudy when I did all my videos. And talking about videos, today's, tomorrow's, and Friday's morning and afternoon videos, the volume will be low. If you don't already know about today's, but all the audio is low. So max out your audio to listen to it when you watch it. Because somehow or another, I didn't find out till I'd already recorded them and everything, that my microphone on my computer, the volume was turned down. I didn't even know it was there. Somehow it got turned down. under halfway, and I didn't know it. So maybe you're hearing this better on this one because I turned the mic back up. So I don't know how it got turned. It was okay on Monday when I recorded the Tuesday videos. But how did it go down when I got to the turning point video? Or that I got to the turning point and everything. Because I had to do the turning point for Tuesday, and it was fine. Everything was fine until I got to that point to record that video from yesterday's video. And then, I don't know. Just one of those things. But sorry for rambling so long. I need to quit doing that. It seems like the last 3 or 4 days when I'm recording too daggum long. I don't want to record that long. I want to get in and get out. But sorry for the audio, so. But you know the deal. Like, subscribe, or smash the like button. Comment what how your Wednesday has gone, and what do you look forward to in tomorrow's Blessed Thankful Thursday. I'll get to that when at the end. I'll preview the morning and the afternoon for tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, share the video channel with your family and friends. You know the deal. Birthdays, anniversaries, I'm not going to go through all that. It's like a repetitive thing, so sometimes you're going to have to get those things. But the subscribers are at, when I checked last, 790 subscribers. So we're 710 since March 17th. Since I looked at it last on March 17th, I was at 80. And now we're sitting at 790 at time of this recording. Yep, still 790. I had to punch it to go into it to see if it'll reset, but it's still at 790. We're 10 away from 800. So that makes it 210 away from 1,000. And today is the 9th. That makes 9 days until my birthday. So, are we going to hit the 1,000 mark before my birthday, or what? Or not at before, just say by. So, I'd be surprised I get up on that Friday morning, pull up the thing, because I'm going to have to get up Friday and do a lot of things before I can. So we got the second performance on that day of the Easter program. But thank you to all subscribers. Thank you all the positive comments. Thank you to all the ones that have showed up and said, "Oh, I'm from this place." And it's shocking me. My videos are reaching to those places like that. It's hard to believe. I've got another Africa subscriber, and I think I've got a second or third from South Africa. Then I got one from West Africa, so that's 3 or 4 just from Africa. I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So, but Light of the World, Revelation 120. I can't zoom in, dang it. The mystery of the 7 stars which you saw in my right hand, and the 7 golden lampstands. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands which you saw are the 7 churches. I guess we're going to be talking about the 7 churches for a few days, if I'm taking that. Or just for a couple days, we're going to talk. Your recommended reading today is Matthew 5:14-16. You are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hidden. We read this passage back last week. I think it was in March. Sometime in March we read this passage for a recommended reading. So, you are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand and gives it light to all who are in the house. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm going to let it shine. Remember that one? Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good words and glorify your Father in heaven. That's a good one to memorize. Let your light so shine before men. That's all I can remember. I have to look back and look at it, but I can remember the first half of 16, but I can't remember the second half. But the first few verses of the Gospel of John mirror the beginning of Genesis 1, the entrance of light into a dark world, Genesis 1:3 and John 1:4 and 5. Jesus identified himself as the light of the world, John 8:12, but only while he was in the world, John 9:5. Preparing his followers, Jesus said that they would be the light of the world in his absence, which in the reading we just read, Matthew 5:14-16. I'm going to have to start previewing it when I say the recommended reading when I read the beginning one. I have to look down. If I see those verses down on the thing, I'll wait till I get to that point and then I'll read the verses. That's the way I usually do it. If I see the recommended reading, if I see it anywhere in the passage, then I'll read it. Then I'll wait to get to it to read it. That's the way I do it in the books. If that passage is in the reading, I'll get down to that, and then I'll turn around and read it. So this was reaffirmed in the vision God saw on the side of the Isle of Patmos. Part of that vision was Christ standing in the midst of the 7 lampstands, sources of light, Revelation 1:12 and 13. In his words to John, Christ identified the lampstands as 7 churches in Asia Minor, representing all the churches that were and that were to come. The implication of picturing the church as a lampstand is obvious. The church is to be the light of the world until Christ returns. And we believers are the church. We are to be light of the world until Christ comes back. The church is not the building. The church is us. Like I reiterate in another video when I said that. So reflect Christ's light today by saying a kind word to a stranger or meeting the need of a neighbor. So R.L. Dabney says in our turning point, the moral of the story, the light of the holy example is the gospel's main argument. And in your Bible reading, we're starting on 1 Kings chapter 1 and 2. So your quick little preview tomorrow, because I'm already way past what I wanted to. But we're doing your episode 1203 part 1 after 7 in the morning. We're going to be talking about Headstone of the Corner, the chief cornerstone. That's what they're basically saying. Psalm 118 verse 22, which will be involved. It'll be included in the Psalm playlist as well. And tomorrow, Thursday, April 10th, will be day 100 of 2025. Can you believe that? We're at 99 today. But day 100 is tomorrow. 100 days in to 2025. Can you believe that? And by 118, I think, wait a minute, no, not 118, 109. Let's see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 8. 108, 109 will be my birthday, so you think about it, in a regular year, instead of, got a mower over there. If you hear a mower, it's across the street from where I'm at. So. But it'll be from Henry M. Morris. So, but day 100 is tomorrow. Can you believe that? So in a regular year, you go 108, 109 days. And that's where my birthday is. It's weird. But coming up after 1 tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the Wright Sister. And yes, the Wright brothers. That's what we're going to be talking about, the Wright brothers. So they're talking about the Wright Sister. Did you know they had a sister? I didn't know that until I read it. I read it yesterday when I was recording the video, but wow, having a sister, and she done the non-essential things while they were being involved in their invention of the flying machines. So like, wow, but that's what we got tomorrow, and then come back after 5 for your turning point, which will be, I won't know until sometime in the morning when I flip it over. So hopefully I can get the videos done in the morning. Get out here in the mornings, get them done. Because I'll have to record again tomorrow. I'm recording Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I think that's what that schedule is. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Get those out, get them recorded. So praying that the mic's back, the audio's okay on this one. I hope when I go in to edit it, it'll be okay. But I love you. I appreciate you. Sorry for the long video. I hate going past 20 minutes. But I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do in 2025 and beyond. And until later, God bless everyone. God bless America in 2025 and beyond. And until then, peace out, everybody. So long. Have a great rest of your Hump Day Wednesday evening. Come back tomorrow for another blessed, thankful Thursday. We'll see what we have in store for us tomorrow in those videos tomorrow. So with that said, goodbye.